Hi friends, MD Vegan. Officially today, autumn has begun. Meteorologically, that means the calendar is still 3 weeks early. We are late. We have autumn beginning also in 3 weeks only, but it's already beginning. Meteorologically, that means plums are being there now. I have make a plum marmalade, and I will put it on a corn, semolina. That means not really a semolina because you have to cook the corn for it, the corn flour. I would just blend corn, fresh corn, with macadamias, flaxseed, bananas. Here I show you. I have some bananas, that's my usual base for making these creams. Yeah, here's some bananas to make it gentle and soft and creamy as a base to blend it. And together with the bananas I put some lemons. That's wonderful for the bananas to keep their color, a light color, and also enhances this wonderful complex but gentle banana flavor. It opens it up. Yeah, many different flavors, aromas from the banana, they begin to come out if you put a little lemon into it. It's wonderful. I like it together. So this is the base, and I put some macadamias in there. These are the right nuts for me, yeah, together with flax seeds. So a handful of macadamias, just a handful, and a couple of tablespoons of flaxseed. Yeah, flax seeds are the superfood. They are recommended daily because they have these wonderful omega-3 fatty acids that we need so much. Yeah, we just need to eat plants to get all the nutrients we need. And flax seeds is a very healthy one because it has these rare omega-3 fats and in a good ratio. And it has also a whole amount of lignans. Omega-3 fatty acids are pretty much the same as in chia seed, yeah. Or also the protein, pretty okay, the same. But the lignans, there's a kind of fiber that's really wonderful, amazing for the intestines. It's a very good, helps with prevent colorectal cancer and these kind of things. So lignans are super healthy, and they are much super high in flax seeds. That's why also they are recommended daily. Yeah. No, not only the fat, the rare fats we need, it's omega-3, also these lignans. So they're very important. So now the corn, here I have some frozen corn. That makes it nice because it keeps the semolina a little bit cool. Yeah? Because when you blend it, you might end up a little bit warm because I have to blend it longer. The corn has to be blended longer, and the lignans and the flax seeds have to be blended longer too. So I will do that now, and with the frozen corn, so it can take a little bit longer. So wait a minute. I make a quick stop, checking. I have to use a little bit more water or something else. I have to see. It's a nice experiment with these textures, you know, blending all kinds of nuts and seeds and fruit. You can make the most wonderful textures, all kinds of textures. Semolina, for example, you get these textures usually by cooking it from the ancient way of making food. But how can we do that? Just with blending some plants that we also like so much. And that's why I like these experiments. I never know where I get, but the most amazing textures you can make, but just by blending fruit and nuts and seeds. Let's see now what it tastes like. Yeah, well, it's very nice. It's very nice. It has a cool flavor. Let me see, I will blend them one more time and put a little bit more water in there to make it a little bit runnier, because both flax seeds and the macadamias, when you blend them first time, the before, they will sit for a moment and soak. And then you blend a second time and it's really creamy. And that's what we want. Creaminess makes the flavor so nice. So one more time. Second blending, blender dance. Oh, I can see the texture. The blossom in the blender, when it turns around, builds, then you know it's good. Yeah. So I taste it again. Let's see. It looks now very nice. Look, very creamy now. The second blending is really nice. You don't need to soak it ahead of time, maybe a night or so. You don't need to do that with the second blending. In the part where you have a high-speed blender, use a second blending, saves you from soaking it. Let me taste it again. Oh yeah, and that very mild flavor. The corn can do with a lot of seasoning. You know, you put a lot of seasoning into corn, sharp, hot, or sweet, what do you like. But this one is very mild. You know, I just put a little bit of lemon in there. And the macadamias and the flaxseed, that has a different flavor. It's a gentle flavor, but it has a little bit of metallic flavor or earth flavor. A little bit savory, I would call them, macadamias, and the flax seeds have their own flavor too, into the metal direction. But I like it. It's nice with a very little bit of lemon, not too much, and that gives this corn with a banana a nice gentle flavor. It's like a pudding. You don't want to have that kind of strong flavor in a pudding. You could make it a little bit sweeter if you like, but I like it the way it is, right that. Yeah, and I will come back in a moment and make the plum marmalade. First I have to cleanse that container, and I'll show you the rest. Just a moment. So here is a glass, where I put my semolina in. Can already see it. Yeah, I just put it into a glass, and I wanted to have a clean blender because I want to make the plum marmalade now. Here I have 2 or 3 cups plums. They are right in season, just beginning. So it can be a little bit sour yet, yeah. But I like to have some not perfectly ripe fruit. I buy them once a week, on Saturday usually, and then I have a whole week until the next grocery to have these fruit. And they sit for a while in my counter here, and they ripen by themselves a little bit. That's good, and I use them when they get ready. And I have here some dates that make, and many kind of fruits make that sweeter. You know, if the fruit is really ripe and full of sun, it's very sweet. But if you have a little bit premature fruit, happens all the time if we go to groceries here. Maybe you don't go have the tree in our garden, from the fruit, and then it can be a little bit sour sometimes. And I put some dates in there. Tastes delicious. Dates is a wonderful fruit. It's not a refined sugar, so it's super healthy, super nutrients, super fiber. That makes fruit sugar so healthy. You have fiber in it, and all plants have fiber. It makes plants so healthy. So here is cinnamon. That is the third ingredient here to my plum marmalade, and it makes it, of course, perfect. Plums are very nice together with cinnamon, especially when they're sweet. So some water just to make the blender go, and there we go. Blender dance. plums and the dates. That takes a little longer, as you see. It's warming up a little bit, but that's perfect with plum marmalade. It looks nice. It's a little bit runny, but that is perfectly okay. I'm fine with that. You could put less water, but it's so nice. I will taste it now. I love plums. Wow, the sweetness, the sourness, the perfect balance of sweet and sour. That's what I like from plums. You have these wonderful plum cakes, you know, from Rennie. She always has this wonderful sweet and sour plums, this juicy, and this is here similar like that here. It is this juiciness. You blend it long. Ah, wonderful. I show you now. I can't wait to enjoy. I show you what it looks like when the plum marmalade runs onto my semolina. You see, it's not that runny. It's perfect, I would say. I like that. And you could put a plum on top if you like. Maybe cut it off or so. Cut it up or so, and then here. That's what I have. My breakfast. It's a wonderful semolina, all raw food, all super easy to make and to enjoy right away. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If so, like my video and subscribe. MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day for a great variety of plant-based food. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.